Hello and welcome back to StoryVersEng. This is episode 4 of our story, The Talking Compass. Today's episode is called The Job Interview. In the last episodes, Sam found a strange compass, took the wrong bus and arrived at Tomorrow Street. Sam started to think about small steps and about changing the future. In this episode, Sam goes to an important job interview. The compass is with Sam, but inside the interview room, it becomes completely silent. Sam must speak with their own voice for the first time. Listen carefully, enjoy the story, and try to understand as much as you can. Now, let's start episode 4. The job interview. I wake up early. It is still dark outside. My phone says 6:30. My head feels heavy and my stomach feels strange. Today I have a job interview. I sit on the edge of my bed and look at the small box on my table. The compass is inside. I open the lid. The silver and blue circle looks calm. The needle moves a little from side to side. I say, "Good morning. Today is important." The compass says, "Today you speak for yourself." I do not like this answer. I want clear help. I want simple directions. Go here. Do this. Say that. Life is easier with orders. I say I am nervous. What if I say something wrong? The compass says, "You know more than you think." I wash my face, dress in a clean shirt and make coffee. While I drink it, I look at my notes. On a paper, I write simple sentences in English about my skills and my work. I read them again and again in my head. I think about last night on Tomorrow Street, about the bus and the quiet cafe. I think about small steps. Maybe this interview is one small step. I put the compass in my pocket and leave the apartment. The morning air is cold but fresh. The sky is grey. People hurry to work. Cars make long lines at the traffic lights. I walk to the bus stop and get on a bus to city centre. On the bus, I sit by the window. My hands are a little wet. I take the compass out and hide it between my hands so nobody can see the light. The needle points forward to the front of the bus. The compass is warm and steady. It helps me feel less alone. After some time, I get off in front of a tall glass building. The name of the company stands over the door. Inside, there is a small lobby with a sofa and a table. A woman at the desk asks my name. I tell her and she says, "Please sit and wait." I sit on the sofa. 2 other people wait there. One man wears a dark suit and a red tie. A woman looks at her phone and moves her lips. Maybe she practices answers in her head. I look at my own hands. They shake a little. I whisper to the compass in my pocket, "Are these people better than me?" The compass answers, "They are not you." I do not fully understand, but the sentence is simple and strong. I say the words in my mind again and again. They are not you. I breathe slowly. A door opens. A man with glasses comes out. He calls my name. My legs feel weak, but I stand up and follow him down a short hallway. We enter a small room with a table and 3 chairs. On the wall, there is a simple picture of a mountain. The man sits on one side of the table. I sit on the other side. He smiles and says, "Thank you for coming. How are you today?" I say, "I am a little nervous, but I'm fine, thank you." He nods. He looks at a paper in front of him. Then he asks about my current job, my tasks and my skills. His English is slow and clear. I answer with short sentences. Sometimes my words are not perfect, but they are honest. I say what I can do and what I want to learn. The compass is in my pocket. I feel its shape against my leg. It is quiet. No sound, no light, no movement. I try to feel the needle, but there is nothing, just silence. My heart beats faster. The man asks, "Why do you want to work here?" This is the big question. My mouth is dry. My first instinct is to touch the compass and wait for a line, a hint, a trick. But the compass stays silent. I close my eyes for half a second. Inside my head, a small voice speaks. It is my own voice. It says, "You are tired of walking in circles. You want to grow. You want to use your brain and your heart." I open my eyes and speak slowly. I say, "I want to work here because I feel stuck in my current job. I do the same things every day. Here I can learn new skills. I can work with a team and help with real projects. I want to feel useful and grow step by step." The words are simple. They are not beautiful or clever, but they are true. The man listens and writes something on the paper. He asks another question. "What is one thing you want to improve about yourself?" Again, there is no help from the compass. I think for a moment. Then I say, "I want to be braver." Many times I'm afraid to try new things. I wait for tomorrow. I want to change that. I want to start more things today. He looks at me for a second, then smiles a little. We continue. He asks about stress, about working with other people, about time. I answer each question as honestly as I can. Sometimes I stop and think. Sometimes I make a small mistake and correct myself. Nobody dies. The room does not explode. The interview is just 2 people talking. After some time, he closes his folder. He says, "Thank you, Sam. We will call you in a few days. Do you have any questions for us?" I ask one simple question about the team. Then I say thank you and stand up. We shake hands. My legs feel weak again, but in a different way. I walk back to the lobby and then out of the building. Outside, the air feels lighter. I walk to a small bench near the street and finally take the compass out of my pocket. The needle moves again. The blue light returns soft and alive. I say, "You were silent in there." The compass says, "I gave you the room." I say, "I was scared. Maybe my answers were not good enough." The compass says, Today you followed your own voice. That is enough for today. I look up at the sky. The clouds are still grey, but a small piece of blue appears between them. I do not know if I get the job. I do not know if this city is still my place. But I know one new thing. I can speak for myself, even when the compass is quiet. I put the compass back in my pocket and stand up. Cars move, people walk, buses come and go. The day continues. I start to walk with them, waiting to see what the next small step will be. Key vocabulary. Job interview. A meeting where a company asks you questions before giving you a job. Company. A place where people work together for business. Skills. Things you can do well. Manager. A person who leads a team or part of a company. Lobby. The small waiting area near the entrance of a building. Candidate. A person who wants to get a job. Nervous. Feeling afraid or not comfortable before something important. Honest. Telling the truth, not lying. Improve. To make something better. Stuck. Feeling that you cannot move or change your situation. Comprehension questions. Why is Sam nervous at the beginning of the episode? What does the compass say to Sam in the morning before the interview? What happens to the compass during the job interview? How does Sam answer the question about why they want to work at the company? What new thing does Sam understand about themselves at the end of the episode?